I've seen both sides. I've been up and I've been down.
Do you need to talk about your problems? Is that why you're eating?
This wasn't an easy thing to accomplish.
The stories you never knew about TV's missing stars.
I'm not going to contribute to my own death.
Bill Bixby's courageous battle with cancer and his emotional E.T. interview just 2 months before his tragic death.
I'm sorry.
The Facts of Life stars speak out about the pressure to lose weight.
There were things where we were the Fats of Life girls.
At home with Maude star Adrienne Barbeau as she talks about being over 50 and giving birth to twins.
I only had one person say, oh, these are grandchildren.
Wonder Woman Linda Carter, the scandal and controversy in her personal life.
Oh, I shot daggers at the prosecution.
The Cagney and Lacey stars, the Sharon Glass stalker.
She broke into my home with a rifle and 500 rounds of ammunition.
Her battle with her weight and her stay in rehab.
My name is Sharon, and I'm an alcoholic.
Plus, Tyne Daly talks about her money problems.
It was an incredible amount of debt.
And the story behind her drunk driving arrest.
McLeod Dennis Weaver's house made of garbage. And Dynasty's Pamela Sue Martin, the revealing interview about why she really walked away from Hollywood.
The last time most of us saw you was about 10 years ago. Why'd you leave?
The scandals, the struggles, where they went, and what they're doing today. We find out whatever happened to TV's favorite stars.
Some kid yelled out, Blair, you're getting fat.
This is Entertainment Tonight, the most watched entertainment news program in the world.
Hello and welcome to the weekend edition of Entertainment Tonight as we track down the stars of TV's most popular shows. I'm Julie Moran.
And I'm Mark Steinis. She was a true TV sex symbol, a buxom brunette who shot the stardom because of her sharp tongue and shapely body.
But today, Adrienne Barbeau is famous for something else, giving birth to twins at 51.
Happy birthday, Mother.
There was a time when Adrienne Barbeau joked about being a 51-year-old mother.
All of a sudden, she thinks she's old.
Where would she get an idea like that? What makes her think 51 makes a difference?
You see that? When you're old, people talk about you as if you're not there.
But that was back in the 70s when she played the daughter to B. Arthur's acid-tongued mother on Maude.
Come on, Mom. If you don't put him out, it's bad luck.
But little could Adrienne have known back then that when she turned 51, as she did in 1997, she would find herself pregnant with twins.
Well, this is it. You know, I don't think about it the way everyone else does. Everyone else looks in and sees, you know, oh, she's 51, and I don't feel that, I guess. So, to me, the only thing that's different is I'm having twins, which seems different.
Adrienne had given birth to Cody, her child with ex-husband director John Carpenter at 38. But after she and her writer-producer husband, Billy Van Zandt, were married in 1992, nearly 4 years would go by before she became pregnant again.
I'm ready. I'm looking forward to it. I'm nursing twice as much and, you know, sitting on the sofa a lot. But it's okay.
On St. Patrick's Day, 1997, 2 months shy of her 52nd birthday, Adrienne welcomed identical twin sons William and Walker into the world.
They have very distinct personalities, and did from the moment they were born. Walker came out screaming, and William is extremely quiet and passive. The thing that is different is that with two, it's just, you know, you have to just give your life up for a while. You're gonna do it with blocks? Then you bring the block over here?
Fast forward 3.5 years to today, and Adrienne and the boys are going strong.
I knew I wouldn't sleep, and we still don't. I mean, we still have one or the other. They're 3.5 now. We still have one or the other in the bed, probably 4 nights out of 7, you know, at some point, 4 in the morning or 2:30 in the morning. But get used to that. Can anybody spell, mommy? No. There are times that I think, wow, I've got 15 more years before I can sleep in again in the morning. But then, you know, you walk in and they run down the stairs and give you this big hug and say, Mommy, I picked some flowers for you. And it's like, who cares about sleeping in?
Adrienne admits that some things about her have changed since she first became a mother 16 years ago.
I don't know if I have quite as much patience this time, but I'm a little more lax as a mom. I hate to admit it, but there are nights when these children fall asleep watching TV because I just need to be able to sit down, you know? So if they want to watch cartoons from 8:30 to 9, I put them in bed and say, okay, you can watch cartoons, and then I go in and turn the TV off. And at least it gives me a little time.
But Adrienne, who is still plenty busy professionally with voiceover work and a recurring role on The Drew Carey Show, cautions other women who are thinking about putting off motherhood until later.
I always try to make it very clear that, you know, this wasn't an easy thing to accomplish. And because I think a lot of women think, oh, gosh, if there are all these ladies who are doing this when they're in their 50s, I still have time. And so I was very adamant, especially when the boys were first born, to say, you know, don't put it off, because, you know, we worked real hard to have these guys. Oh, are you sharing? I've never had anyone speak negatively about it. Whether people think that, I don't know, but mostly people just say, oh, I think it's great, you know? And I only had one person say, oh, are these your grandchildren?
Like many mothers of advanced maternal age, Adrienne says the experience actually keeps you younger, and the pluses far outweigh the downside.
You're asking about God the other day. That's the first time that had ever really come up, you know, and is Jesus' last name God, you know, and things like that. I mean, it's just, that part is just the most wonderful. And the hugs and the kisses and the mornings when they climb in bed and put their arms around you.
What goes into the drill?
I think it keeps me thinking about life instead of the end of life, you know? It's more about what else do we have to do, and new experiences that are going to happen between now and the time I'm 75, instead of, oh, this is the downhill slide. We've still got a lot to go up.
And for those couples who may find themselves facing parenthood when their friends are starting to talk retirement, Adrienne offers these pearls of wisdom.
Well, take your vacations early beforehand. And actually, you know, we do occasionally slip away for an overnight vacation someplace just to refresh ourselves. So that's, it's a challenge. It's a challenge. Not to be undertaken lightly, but boy, it's really worth it.
Coming up on Entertainment Tonight, whatever happened to TV's favorite stars?
She walked away from Dynasty and dropped out of sight. Now, what Pamela Sue Martin says about leaving Hollywood and her semi-nude Playboy spread. Cagney and Lacey's Tyne Daly. Her money problems, plus Sharon Gless and the day a female armed stalker broke into her home.
The police said that what she wanted to do, apparently, was to force me to have sex with her.
Wonder Woman Linda Carter's not-so-wonderful life before the series.
My agent called me when I had $25 left in my bank account.
And the tragedy of Bill Bixby, the diagnosis that would lead to his death.
It exploded. I had a Category 9 cancer that was just coursing through my body.
That's coming up.
Is it bad to get what you want? Life isn't black and white. It's gold. J'adore. J'adore. And fragrance from Christian Dior.
Talk to your doctor today or visit Prozac.com. Welcome back. Talk to your doctor today or visit Prozac.com. Welcome back.
Christmas is a time for giving and loving. We're doing a project called Adopt a Family. It's really fun when you bring in the money because you get to count it. It's like, whoa, we have that much. One of the best parts for me is going to shop at Walmart. Walmart is really cool. It has like almost everything. We buy tons of presents. It's nice to know they're doing something for a child that probably never had a nice Christmas. Giving is one of the best things that you could do. I like it when I make people be happy. It feels great.
Celebrate, celebrate.
Ask your doctor if Celebrex is right for you.
Celebrate, celebrate.
I know what he's thinking.
How long is this gonna take?
There he goes.
Mini pizza?
Well, as long as I'm here.
Smoked sausage?
Just a taste.
Salsa?
Fiesta time.
Because life's full of surprises, some pleasant, some not so pleasant, there's Pepcid AC. And unlike Tums, Pepcid AC works on heartburn anytime, before, during, or even after the start of heartburn.
Many pizzas. Ow, five.
Today should be heartburn-free with Pepcid AC.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tonight's Whatever Happened to TV's Favorite Stars. Did you know that Emma Samms, who took Pamela Sue Martin's place on Dynasty, is now a mother of two? She's living in England and pursuing a career in scriptwriting.
Pamela Sue Martin lived a life of luxury on TV's Dynasty, and then she gave it all up and walked away. ET's Jan Carl visited her at her home far away from the Hollywood spotlight to find out why she left.
The last time most of us saw you in a movie or on television was about 10 years ago. Why'd you leave?
9 years ago, I had my son here in Sun Valley, so that really slowed me down, and that's when I really kind of went underground.
Pamela calls the last decade a wonderful journey of self-discovery. With her son Nicholas by her side, the mountains of Idaho proved the perfect playground for this adventurous spirit who has always preferred the open road to the Hollywood fast lane.
You get the great sunsets here. You know, I remember once that I was asked to give an award at the Emmys, and I said, oh my God, no. And they go, what do you mean, God, no? And I said, well, I'll have to get a gown, I'll have to get a limo, I'll have to worry that I'm going to fall down or do something stupid, and I'm on TV every week anyway, what do you want? You know, what's the point?
The gray-eyed beauty began her career as a teenage model who quickly jumped into films, including The Poseidon Adventure. In 1977, she landed the plum part of TV's Nancy Drew, but the 24-year-old had little interest in playing the role of the rising starlet.
I mean, when I was doing Nancy Drew, I was car camping. I would race up to the mountains and camp in the San Gabriels and then come back to work the next day. And they go, we called you to change your time. Where were you? Oh, you don't want to know.
Yeah. After only a season and a half, she quit.
They started to combine it with the Hardy Boys. It was really starting to morph into another thing. And so at that point, I just sort of departed because it wasn't really Nancy Drew Mysteries anymore. It was some creation.
It wasn't tough to walk away for you?
You know, a lot of people are afraid of the unknown, but I like to keep changing my life, and I like to keep turning it over and doing new things.
She certainly proved that when she appeared semi-nude in Playboy in 1978.
I really didn't give it that much thought, and I certainly didn't think it was going to be that big of a deal, and it was mostly a cover story.
Then came Dynasty. What was that experience like?
It was ironic, because I wasn't a glamour queen, as I was saying before.
Pamela delighted millions of new fans as the unpredictable Vixen Fallon, and then she shocked them when she left the hit series after 4 seasons.
When you quit Dynasty, what was the reaction? Did people think you were crazy?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. People have always thought I'm a little crazy, but the thing that became a little strange was that kind of was the, you know, the fame. The recognizability factor pretty much wherever I went. And it wasn't just in this country. It was all over the world.
Pamela's fame was apparent when E.T. joined her and her husband, Manuel Rojas, at the Cannes Film Festival in 1984. She was promoting a film she co-wrote and starred in called Torchlight.
I don't find attention glamorous, first of all. I find it unnerving, and that kind of crush of humanity and all that energy of people climbing over each other and yelling your name. There's no way you can feel calm in the middle of that.
Pamela divorced Manuel after 6 years It was the second of 3 marriages that didn't work out.
Since I was a young girl, I was always kind of this one or that one, or I love men, and yeah, I've had a multifaceted love life as well that I'm grateful for.
And would you get married again? Would you do that?
Oh, no, never.
No, no, never.
No, never.
Ooh, that's pretty firm.
I've already had my son. I'm not going to have any more children, and so I just don't think there'd be any point in it.
But Pamela is not ruling out a return to Hollywood. She recently starred in an independent film and was encouraged by an email she read from a devoted fan.
There was this little that said, "Pamela, if you ever read this, we miss you." And it was so touching. I was like, well, okay.
Coming up on Entertainment Tonight's Whatever Happened to TV's Favorite Stars?
Sharon Gless and her battle with her weight.
I've read what the critics say about my weight. I just decided I don't really care.
And her Cagney and Lacey co-stars arrest for drunk driving. Facts of Life's Lisa Whelchel and Tootie Kim Fields. What they say about the show's producers and the pressure to be thin.
If you're a kid, you darn well know that gets painful sometimes.
Linda Carter and the controversy in Wonder Woman's real life. Her husband in the headlines as she shows us the props she kept from her series.
This is the golden lasso of truth.
That's coming up.
Don't let old man Winter slow you down. Take Hall's Defense with vitamin C. It's a full day's supply of vitamin C. And a powerful defense against winter. Get Hall's Defense and get going.
Start your own holiday traditions at Food Lion. Do you do a lot of holiday baking?
Yes.
What kind of things make it into your oven?
Well, each holiday's different, but I bake a lot at Christmas time, and I give a lot of baked goods as gifts.
Fruit baskets. They make a great holiday gift from Food Lion. And who would turn this down? Would you? Do you do any holiday cooking yourself?
No, my wife does that.
What sort of things does she shop for at Food Lion for the holidays?
Oh, the turkey, the ham, sweet potatoes, everything.
Happy holidays from everyone at Food Lion.
Introducing the Acura MDX, taking the SUV to a place it's never been before.
Nathan! Nathan, what is taking you so long?
Just give me a second, would you, Mom?
Come on, hurry up. I have a hair appointment at 2, and now he can't have children. Nathan, make sure it's not too restrictive. Come on, let me see how my Snooky looks.
I look stupid.
You do look stupid.
Get a plan that's right for you, like Bell South Rollover. Only our minutes roll over to the next month. We also feature Ericsson digital phones. Now at your local Bell South Mobility store.
A healthy start can last a lifetime. If you think you're pregnant, see your doctor or midwife right away. For information about no-cost health insurance for prenatal care, call Healthy Start at 904-363-6366.
Monday on Entertainment Tonight, Christmas nuptials. We're inside the castle where Madonna and Guy will celebrate their wedding. What it looks like behind the walls. And new details as Kate Hudson makes plans to tie the knot at her mother's ranch in Aspen. The Monica Lewinsky interview. From money to men, what she told our Mark Steinis. That's Monday.
Sharon Gless and Tyne Daly were TV partners, and away from the set, both have had their share of problems.
Alcohol, rehab, a money crisis, a stalker. Well, now both women talk about the trials and the twists and turns of life after their TV series.
She's very flawed, and so am I.
Back in 1985, Sharon Gless hinted that both her character, Christine Cagney, and she herself struggled with personal demons. Today, she admits she was battling the bottle while working on her Emmy-winning show.
I was in rehab when I heard the show was canceled.
Sharon had just finished the last season of Cagney and Lacey when she checked into a clinic for alcoholism.
And you have to actually say the words. My name is Sharon, and I'm an alcoholic. It was very painful for me
Sharon didn't think she had a drinking problem until her agent took her to dinner and told her she was an alcoholic.
He said, I may lose you as a client, I may lose you as a friend, but I'm afraid I'm going to lose you. And I was stunned.
Sharon has been sober for 13 years now. One of her main supporters has been her husband, Cagney and Lacey executive producer Barney Rosenzweig, whom she married when she was 47. Sharon had actually given up on the idea of marriage because her parents and grandparents were divorced.
It's not that I didn't like men, I loved men. I just didn't love them more than 5 years at a time. So I just didn't, I thought marriage wasn't for me. And then I met this man and I fell in love with him.
The couple had quite a scare in 1990 when an obsessed fan broke into their house when they weren't home.
The woman had taken a pocket knife, that's how possessed she was, and dug through the door. And the alarm went off. And she broke into my home at 1 o'clock with a rifle and 500 rounds of ammunition.
Sharon says she met fan Joni Lee Penn before and had even hugged her, unaware of what the woman had planned.
And she wanted to kill herself in front of me. I never felt she wanted to do me any harm, but the police said that what she wanted to do, apparently, was to force me to have sex with her and then take herself out. But the police said, Sharon, what she wanted to do was force you to have sex with her, take you out, and then herself.
Penn surrendered after a 7-hour standoff. Sharon says she doesn't worry about such attacks any longer. In 1992, Sharon started another battle. She put on 50 pounds to star in Misery on the London stage, but since then has had difficulty taking the weight off.
I've read what the critics say about my weight. I've gotten angry and then responded inappropriately. And I just decided I don't really care anymore.
Sharon admits her size even plays a part in her marriage.
I think my husband loves me very much. I think he would prefer that I was smaller. Ta-da!
Ironically, her size is actually what helped Sharon get the colorful and wacky part of Debbie in the hit Showtime series Queer as Folk. She plays the mother of a homosexual on the show that actually had difficulty casting its gay and lesbian leads.
Everyone was afraid of touching it. It's very controversial stuff. It's very sexual. It's quite explicit.
At the series premiere, Sharon told us she was proud of how daring the show was.
It is about gays and lesbians, but it isn't just about them taking off their clothes and going to bed. It's about feelings. It's about heart. It's about their coming of age.
Well, what are you going to do?
Tyne Daly won 4 Emmys as Gless's partner, Mary Beth Lacey. Following the show's cancellation, she took to Broadway and won a Tony in a revival of Gypsy. In 1991, she and Gless reunited on Sharon's series, The Trials of Rosie O'Neill.
There was a little open weeping. There was quite a bit of weeping and stuff.
In 1991, Daly ended her marriage to actor-director George Sanford Brown. That same year, she was arrested and charged with drunk driving and pled no contest. In 1992, she began dating former Mod Squad star Clarence Williams III.
Keep that sense of humor.
E.T. was with Tyne as she made a guest appearance on her brother Tim Daly's sitcom, Wings.
And I've been out of work now for a couple of months, and he thought he'd give me a break.
Threw her a bone, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
In 1994, Tyne was cast alongside Kelly Martin in the family drama Christie. She won an Emmy for Best Supporting Actress and revealed that she had been suffering from severe financial problems when Sharon Gless's husband offered her the role.
It was an incredible amount of debt, and Barney gave me a job when I really needed a job, which happens sometimes.
Today, after suffering her own share of personal dramas, Tyne has triumphed again as Amy Brenneman's mother on the series Judging Amy.
It's lucrative and it's interesting and it keeps you off the street, which is always important.
Dennis Weaver co-starred with Tyne Daly in a 1977 TV movie, but it was Gunsmoke and McCloud that made him a star. So why did we find him living in a home made of garbage? Well, Dennis talks to us about his career since leaving the primetime lineup.
Morning, Chief.
The series ran for 7 seasons in the 70s, and for 7 seasons, fans had the same 2 questions.
Don't you get tired of wearing that big old sheepskin coat? You know, and, or they'd always say, where's your horse?
McCloud remains a highlight for the Missouri native, but his big break happened in 1955 when he landed the role of Chester, Matt Dillon's sidekick, on Gunsmoke.
It seemed like a real big deal because I was delivering flowers at the time. You know, I was just trying to find ways to make ends meet. I had a family to support.
The show ran for 20 years, a record in TV history, and Dennis won an Emmy, but he left after 9 seasons to avoid being typecast.
This is a trivia question. What did I do after Gunsmoke, the first thing?
Well, trivia buffs, that was Kentucky Jones. It lasted 1 season.
I also had an opportunity at that time to do a little series called The Fugitive. And I said, no, this is too soap opera-ish for me. It doesn't make any sense.
The Fugitive was an incredible hit for 4 seasons, and its finale attracted what was then TV's largest audience.
I was thinking, boy, how stupid can you get?
In addition to his on-screen success, Dennis is a longtime environmentalist.
Again, here's the door into the shower.
In 1989, he gave E.T. a tour of his revolutionary home constructed out of recycled cans and old tires.
And they interlock with each other to give the walls more strength.
To this day, Dennis credits Jerry, his wife of 55 years, as his inspiration.
Oh!
Did he get your finger?
Yeah.
His newest role is as the founder and president of the Institute of Economics, which encourages businesses to help the environment. He owes it all to the fame that started 45 years ago.
It can be very, very useful, and that's what I try to do with what celebrity I might have, is to use it in a way which really helps the earth.
Coming up on Entertainment Tonight's Whatever Happened to TV's Favorite Stars?
Wonder Woman Linda Carter talks about her money problems and the scandal that rocked her marriage.
He put his freedom on the line.
The tragedy of Bill Bixby, his torturous battle with cancer, his life on the brink of death.
I find myself looking at the obituaries quite often now to see if I'm there.
Kim Fields, Lisa Whelchel, and the facts of life in Hollywood.
It's funny how people just feel like if you're on television that you're not human.
What happened the day a fan made fun of her weight?
That's coming up.
On your MSN homepage, you can check your email wherever there's a web connection. That's why it's the most popular email the world over.
It's the little things that make Christmas, Christmas. And at Walgreens, you'll find all those things. You'll find great stocking stuffers in just about every aisle throughout the store. Everything from practical gifts like a Walgreens phone card to fun gifts like toys and candy. Don't know what to give? Get a Walgreens gift card. You can buy it in $20 increments, and it's rechargeable. Walgreens, making Christmas merrier.
Talk to your doctor today or visit Prozac.com. Welcome back. Talk to your doctor today or visit Prozac.com. Welcome back.
Find 102 reasons to shop the Disney Store. This Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, save 20% off your entire purchase.
And you are...
Tooth Fairy. Can we speak in private?
You visit adults?
Just the ones who aren't getting a gold star for brushing.
But I brush.
Miss Bonner, get with the program. You're missing the plaque between your bicuspids, and it isn't pretty.
You can see that?
I can see through pillows.
Sonicare's sonic technology uses 31,000 brush strokes per minute and removes nearly twice as much plaque between teeth as a manual brush. Sonicare.
Gentlemen.
Welcome back to Entertainment Tonight's Whatever Happened to TV's Favorite Stars. She played Wonder Girl to Linda Carter's Wonder Woman. Today, Deborah Winger is married to actor Arliss Howard and still making movies.
Her Wonder Woman bracelets could deflect bullets, but in real life, nothing could stop the controversy that surrounded Linda Carter's personal life. Her husband's legal crisis put this one-time Hollywood sex symbol back into the headlines.
For a lot of people, my husband was really a hero because he didn't take the easy way out. He put his freedom on the line to stand up for what he believed in.
Linda's happy home life was shattered when her lawyer husband, Robert Altman, was caught up in a banking fraud scandal in Washington, D.C.
I've seen both sides. I've been up and I've been down. I've been in and I've been out.
Though falsely accused, Robert considered accepting a plea bargain in order to spare his wife and children the public scandal. But Linda wouldn't hear of it.
What would you do if we weren't around? He said, well, I'd tell them to go themselves. And I said, well, that's what we're going to do.
She spent 3 seasons as the superhuman superwoman who could deflect bullets and beat up the bad guys on TV. Before landing the part, the former Miss USA struggled to make a career in Hollywood. Then a producer for Wonder Woman saw some footage of her and gave her the role that changed her life forever.
My agent called me when I had $25 left in my bank account, and he said, hello, Wonder Woman. Oh, my goodness, I haven't put these on in years.
Linda played Wonder Woman until 1979. And though the show didn't last long, Linda knew as early as 1981, when she did her first E.T. interview, she and the role would be forever linked.
You wouldn't be sitting here talking to me today if I hadn't done it, and they wouldn't be watching. So I think that I'll always have that tag on me, and that's okay. I think it's something to be proud of.
But while her working life was wonderful, her personal life was not. She divorced her first husband, manager Ron Samuels, in 1982 and had a knee-jerk reaction.
I had vowed men off completely. I said, that's it. I don't want to date anybody. I just want to work and do my, thing. But that didn't last too long.
About 6 months after the marriage broke up, Linda met Robert, a Washington, D.C. attorney and political insider. They married in 1984. And Linda was soon caught up in the whirl of the nation's capital.
There were a lot of opportunities to talk to such interesting people about, interesting things that were happening in the country, and to sit next to the Secretary of State or the Secretary of Defense or the President or the, it was ultimately very intellectually challenging.
But when her husband and his partner, Washington power broker Clark Clifford, became embroiled in the BCCI banking scandal of the late 80s and early 90s, many people who had once sought the couple out shut them out, with some notable exceptions.
Marilyn Quayle called me, and she had read an article where people in Washington were shunning me and blah, blah, blah. She called and she invited me to lunch at the Occidental, which is right in the heart. It's where all the press and it's who's who in Washington. It's right down from the Capitol and across from the White House and all of that. And she invited me and about 6 friends to lunch. And the next day it was in the newspaper. And I called her and I said, I'm so sorry that it was in the newspaper. I hope it doesn't cause you. And she said, Linda, duh. Who do you think put it there?
During the trial, Linda was there in the courtroom supporting her beleaguered husband.
I shot daggers at the prosecution. Evil eye.
The trial dragged on for 5 months.
That 5 months was just the prosecution's case. And when it came time for my husband to put on a defense, he didn't put on any. They just did a closing statement. And he was acquitted in a very short time. And it was all nonsense. The whole thing was that they had in their sights some very sexy people. TV star wife, Clifford, the great Washington icon, blah, blah, blah. And it was just too sexy to resist with the tabloid mentality now of the newspapers. And so the train had left the station before anybody could really look at what they were doing.
Besides standing by her man through his legal woes, Linda fought personal battles. In 1998, she checked herself into alcohol rehab, though Linda chooses to be quiet about her experience.
It's something I have not made a decision to discuss yet.
Now Linda still makes the occasional TV movie, but decided she'd much rather stay at home with her 2 children, 12-year-old James and 10-year-old Jessica.
The golden moments are just too good to it's not wasted time to do another series, but I want to wait until they really don't want to be around me much to go back to full-time work. The tiara, see, it looks very unglamorous.
And while Linda focuses on her family and the future, she does have one special room devoted to her past.
And then this is the golden lasso of truth. Oh, God, I wish I had that, and I wish it really worked.
Coming up on Entertainment Tonight's Whatever Happened to TV's Favorite Stars?
Weight problems, criticism, the facts of life for the facts of life stars.
I started gaining weight. Now, a lot of it was just because I really was lonely.
It was tough sometimes, you know, when you're going through the weight thing.
The Hulk, Bill Bixby's war with the tabloids.
It's enough to fight cancer without fighting that trashy kind of press.
The pain of his final days and his fight to the end.
You come and get me, and you drag me away.
That's coming up.
Don't let old man Winter slow you down. Take Hall's Defense with vitamin C. It's a full day's supply of vitamin C. And a powerful defense against winter. Get Hall's Defense and get going.
Uh-oh, the checking account is almost empty and payday is still a week away. I've got to go to the supermarket and pick up something for dinner tonight, and Chris is almost out of diapers. Where can I get cash fast? Wait, Shelley was telling me about how First American Cash Advance helped her.
May I help you?
She just wrote them a check, they gave her $200, and then held her check until payday. There are no credit checks or long waits, just cash that's easy and confidential.
First American Cash Advance. Free cash advances to first-time customers.
Finding the perfect gift for everyone this holiday season is easy, thanks to Verizon Wireless. Buy one Kyocera value kit for only $49.99 and get a second one free. You get a Kyocera digital phone, free hands-free headset, and up to 500 bonus airtime minutes. Plus now, get 1,000 free night and weekend minutes a month for 2 years. Just be careful you don't get too wrapped up in all the excitement. Hurry into a Verizon Wireless communications store or call 1-866-2-JOIN-IN. Verizon Wireless. Join in.
Come to Zoom, your everything you want for Christmas store. For only $9.99 a week, you can give the gift of music with an incredible Casio keyboard or a portable Kaboom Box Jr. Let the fun begin with either a Sega or PlayStation game. Just $9.99 a week. Wrap up beautiful jewelry starting at just $5.99 a week. Dazzling diamonds, bracelets, and chains. It's all at Zoom.
From our store to your door. Come on, Dad. You promised to ski with us. You're bumming us out, Dad.
Looks like you could use Halls. Only Halls has vapor action. Breathe, my friend. Breathe. Breathe, my pasty friend.
Feeling better, Dad?
Well, I was.
Try new strawberry Halls and get going.
The Facts of Life aired for 9 seasons and was a bona fide hit. But the facts of real life have been more difficult to overcome for the stars of the series. Weight struggles and career struggles were commonplace for 3 of the classmates, and they spoke with E.T. about the criticism.
I do remember being in a Christmas parade. Some kid yelled out, "Blair, you're getting fat."
It was tough sometimes, you know, when you're going through the weight thing, when you're going through the braces thing. You know, there were things where we were the Fats of Life girls and just all kinds of things.
It's funny how people just feel like if you're on television that you're not human.
We go through the bad times and the good times together.
From 1979 to 1988 on The Facts of Life, Kim Fields was the eternally perky Tootie, and Lisa Whelchel was the rich, snooty, stuck-up Blair, who never hesitated to tell people what they were doing wrong.
You shouldn't be afraid to mix with your peers. And dare I even say it? Date.
But in real life, both of them were being told that they were doing something wrong. The show's producers made it known that the two had to start losing some weight.
I started gaining weight. Now, a lot of it was just because I really was lonely. I had left Texas to be on the show. My family was all back there, and, you know, a lot of it was just puberty. You know, it was kind of ironic, though, also, because, you know, any kind of set, they have food everywhere, so it's really hard.
There is a standard, you know, of being female on television. You're supposed to be svelte and lovely.
Kim says that diets and even therapy were suggested.
You know, do you need to talk about your problems? Is that why you're eating? And no, I'm hungry and I'm a kid with slow metabolism. I mean, I'm not crazy.
Both say the attention was counterproductive.
If you're grown, that hurts. If you're a kid, you darn well know that gets painful sometimes.
And you feel badly enough about yourself without other people telling you how bad it is that you're overweight.
If Lisa's memories are so vivid today at 37, imagine how she felt at 19. She told E.T. back in 1982 when she took us horseback riding.
We all have our problems, and it happens to be mine, and mine happens to be broadcast every week.
How do you feel when they tell you that they want you to lose weight?
Awful. It hurts.
But even as a teenager, she had the maturity to avoid the pitfalls of pills, purging, and crash diets.
It's just that I don't want to torture myself that way. I want to lose it the right way, and I want to lose it when emotionally I get ready to lose it, and when I'm ready to lose it, it'll come off.
And so you deal with the pressure as best you can, you know, and that's when it gets into those dangerous zones, because some people can't deal with the pressures.
More than a decade after production stopped, The Facts of Life is enjoying a revival on Nick at Night. Today, the former stars sometimes catch their younger selves on television.
I look up and, like, you know, you're on Nick at Night going, you know, part of our television heritage, and I'm like 30.
I hate watching those shows where I'm so overweight.
Today, Lisa Whelchel is a mother of 3, still happily married to Stephen Cobble, who she wed back in 1988. He's a pastor that she met in church, and she credits her belief in God for winning her own battle with weight.
It really is amazing how during those hard times is when we learn our, you know, life's greatest lessons.
She is the author of Creative Correction, a new book of parental advice, and says her joy today comes from her children.
I've homeschooled them all their life. This year they're in a traditional school setting, but I'm going to bring them back home next year because we're going to go on an RV trip around the country for a year.
She harbors no animosity towards those who pressured her. Today, she even says they were doing the right thing.
I do understand it. They had, especially for my character, I mean, I was in a business and I was getting paid for it, so I understand the pressure.
Back in 1988, a planned spin-off show for Lisa fell through. But to this day, she has never regretted her decision to walk away from fame.
There was never a downtime of, like, you know, oh, what am I missing? You know, I went from a great adventure to an even more wonderful adventure.
I mean, it's just not pulsating the way it used to.
After Facts, Kim went to college, but has remained in show business. From 1993 to 1998, she starred in the Fox comedy Living Single, and she's directed for TV, film, and theater. She knows that actresses still are pressured about their weight, but that's a pressure she is willing to face.
But I love being on television. I love what I do. And every time you come back to that, then you go, so, okay, fine, I'll suck up the, you know, that I have to go to training, that I have to, you know, have horrible hours, that I have to make a lot of sacrifices. Pardon the pun, but you take the good, you take the bad.
Ah, those facts of life.
Coming up on Entertainment Tonight's Whatever Happened to TV's Favorite Stars?
Bill Bixby's battle with cancer and the incredible pain he hid from his friends.
We just go whap, and you couldn't speak.
His weight loss, his experimental treatment, and why he broke down in tears during his final E.T. interview.
Okay?
I'll be okay.
That's coming up.
In 1991, which star of the upcoming Miss Congeniality, Sandra Bullock, Benjamin Bratt, or Michael Caine told E.T. about how they prepared for a character? Call upon all of the evils that I have inside of me, as all of us do. Your answers next in the E.T. Weekend Birthdays.
Closed captioning provided by...
Wowza, I grow green things out my back. That's disgusting.
Looking for the perfect little gift? Give Celebrations.
Know someone who could use a nice home improvement gift? The Home Depot has this great 9.6-volt Black & Decker cordless drill for just $49.97. Or this Husky 52-piece tool set, just $39. And you'll never go wrong giving these handy gift cards. It's all at the Home Depot, where low prices are just the beginning.
Mr. Pearson, it's the Tooth Fairy.
You go to everyone's house?
Let's just say I don't need to go to everybody's house.
I brush.
Right. You're missing between here, here, and here.
Well, I brush there.
Let's not get defensive, Mr. Pearson. You're not the problem here.
Sonicare's sonic technology uses 31,000 brushstrokes per minute and removes nearly twice as much plaque between teeth as a manual brush. Sonicare.
You want some coffee?
No, it makes me irritable.
On my skin, this sensation. What if it could last?
Now it can, with HydraFresh, a skincare innovation from L'Oreal Paris. A concentration of pure moisture and freshness, supercharged with vitamins and minerals for long-lasting hydration without greasiness. HydraFresh.
Give your skin a burst of fresh moisture that lasts.
HydraFresh from L'Oreal Paris.
Because I'm worth it.
Visit L'Orealparis.com for the latest skincare news.
Good morning. Or is it? If you're quitting smoking, you should know that in the morning, Nicoderm CQ gives you a higher level of medicine than the round store patch and stays higher all morning long. CQ's behavioral support program is clinically proven. Theirs isn't. And CQ's the more gradual patch. Quitting is tough. Take all the help you can get. Nicoderm CQ, the power to calm, the power to comfort, the power to help you quit.
The forecast, cloudy, windy, and cold this morning, warming up
It's
a
the
bit.
little things that make Christmas, Christmas. And at Walgreens, you'll find all those things, including these new toys. iPuppy, the electronic puppy that walks and barks. The Extreme Glider, foldable rollerboard scooter. Your choice of these remote or radio control toys. Movie star Barbie, a Walgreens exclusive. And this 28-inch plush bear. Walgreens, making Christmas merrier.
He was the Hulk, but Bill Bixby was powerless to stop the prostate cancer that had taken over his body. Shortly before his death, Bill came to E.T. to talk about his struggle and how he was bravely fighting back with all the energy he had.
I don't think of myself as a brave man. But sometimes you face circumstances over which you have no control and over which there are really no choices. Do it. Just do it.
It was a determined and forceful Bill Bixby who sat down with E.T. in January of 1993 to talk candidly about the prostate cancer that was spreading throughout his body. He had been diagnosed nearly 2 years earlier after feeling a pain in his hip while at work directing a TV movie.
I thought, oh, my back is out. You know, my lower back, I'll worry about it when I get back. Well, it turned out that was cancer. And as soon as I came back, I happened to have a physical. That day was just scheduled. It was fateful. It exploded. I had a Category 9 cancer that was just coursing through my body.
The cancer, which first began in Bill's prostate, quickly spread to his hips and then to his spine. He underwent surgery and started course after course of chemotherapy. All the while, he continued to work, directing several episodes of the sitcom Blossom. But during much of that time, he was in agonizing pain.
You wouldn't feel it coming on or anything. It would just go whap, and you couldn't speak suddenly. Unfortunately, it happened a couple of times on the set, and I can't tell you what it's like looking at 4 actors, trying to direct them in a scene, then all of a sudden just falling to the floor.
Okay, dry run.
Experimental drug treatment followed, but with limited results. His weight dropped to barely 130 pounds. Before long, the tabloids moved in, and an indignant Bill came to E.T. to voice his outrage.
It's enough to fight cancer without fighting that trashy kind of press. I don't understand how people can be so ungracious and unkind. Even in the face of death, they don't care. There is no respect for life. And I resent that. And I resent the people who do it and make a living off of it. And I think they should examine their own character.
Throughout his lengthy career, from his days on My Favorite Martian through The Courtship of Eddie's Father and up to The Incredible Hulk, Bixby had always connected with his audience. His easy charm and warm intelligence, a perfect fit for a whole generation of baby boomers.
The cancer that existed in my bladder in the beginning has now completely disappeared. But the liver and the hot spots in the bones are still around. But I'll take it one at a time. I'll take anything I can get, as a matter of fact.
When E.T. visited again with Bill just 9 months after our first sit-down, it was clearly apparent that his cancer had progressed. Faced with his own mortality, Bill made a conscious decision on how he was going to live.
It's a matter of perception. I know there's some people who have been told they have cancer quit. When the C word hits their mind, they simply stop. They cease to live and give themselves to dying. That's not my intention. You come and get me, and you drag me away, but I'm not going to contribute to my own death.
Bill also spoke of the strength he got from others he met in the cancer ward.
I was overwhelmed by this beautiful, beautiful person. She had been going through chemo, I guess, for 2 years, so she had very little hair. And in this surgery, which was, I guess, about her 5th surgery, she had lost her right leg at the hip. I'm sorry. The point, when I came into the room and I saw her face,
Okay?
yeah, I'll be okay. I saw her face. This is a woman who just had lost her leg within 2 hours. And when she saw me, her response of joy was so overwhelming to me. I didn't know what to do. I just put the flowers down and embraced her. And we held each other and just rocked together.
As for his own legacy, Bill Bixby remained gracious to the very end.
I would hope that I have left behind something that would leave goodwill. And then my life will have been worth something. But it's tough. I find myself looking at the obituaries quite often now to see if I'm there. And now I have a tendency to say, God bless you, every time I read about anyone who has passed away.
Just 2 months after this interview, Bill was gone. His final words to our camera, a prayer for others.
Be good to yourselves. Because if you're good to yourself, you're going to be kind to everybody else. I'd sure like to see that before I die.
In the month before his death, Bill married his girlfriend Judith. His ashes remain at her Hawaiian estate. We'll be right back.
Cannonballs, $129 online. 88 hula hoops, $60 online. Elephant shampoo, $42 online. Not having to pay for any weird charges that show up on your bill? Priceless. With MasterCard, you're not responsible for unauthorized purchases on the web or anywhere. There are some things money can't buy. For everything else, there's MasterCard.
There's a new chill in the air. Arctic chill. A new, even colder kind of gum from Dentine Ice. Cooler. Icier. Fresher.
Even cooler. Fresher.
To take your breath where it's never been before.
Dentine.
Arctic chill. New from Dentine Ice. Ice at its coldest.
What if you had the freedom to take only what you wanted? Introducing Free to Go Wireless from AT&T. the prepaid plan that lets you buy the minutes you want. With voicemail and caller ID, without credit checks and monthly bills. It's everything you want in wireless, without everything you don't. Free to go wireless from AT&T, your world close at hand. With prepaid rates as low as 15 cents a minute, there's no better time to go wireless.
MVP, what is this mysterious card? What does it stand for? Let's find out. You work here, don't you, Tish?
Mm-hmm.
Of course you do. That's why you wear a badge. What does MVP stand for?
Most valuable person.
Really? I thought it stood for Make Vermont Perpendicular.
All you have to do is give your card to the cashier, and whenever the red tag says, you get that discount.
Now, how much money do you think people save, like, per year?
Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness.
A lot of money.
A lot of money.
You are allowed to clip coupons and use your MVP card.
Yeah.
So it's a sort of a double opportunity.
Yeah, you get it all.
Join the team, Team MVP at Food Lion.
We do so much to keep skin looking healthy. But when life cuts in, ow, there's a healthy skin secret that may surprise you. It's Neosporin, to help minimize the appearance of scars. Neosporin not only kills more strains of infectious bacteria, a clinical test shows that treating scrapes with Neosporin helps minimize the appearance of scars. Healthy-looking skin is beautiful skin. Help keep it that way with Neosporin. Every cut, every time.
A house is not a home until it's safe. The Brinks home security system. Just $99 installed. Call 1-800-GO-BRINKS.
If this is your idea of going to the ballet, then bring home New Hills Brothers Cappuccino in 6 rich flavors. Bring it on home.
Everyone's running to America Online new version 6.0.
It's really easy to use. It's fast.
AOL has it all. America Online new version 6.0.
New Rembrandt Plus with dental peroxide delivers sensational whitening every time you brush. Up to 5 full shades whiter. You only need a toothbrush and Rembrandt Plus.
Celebrating an E.T. birthday on Saturday, Liv Ullmann turned 61. And which star of Miss Congeniality told E.T. in 1991 about how they prepared for a character?
Call upon all of the evils that I have inside me, as all of us do.
That's Benjamin Bratt. He turns 37.
And having an E.T. birthday on Sunday, Mila Jovovich turns 25. Bill Pullman is 46. Eugene Levy is 54. And Ernie Hudson is 55. Monday on Entertainment Tonight, the Monica Lewinsky interview. From Money to Men, what she told our Mark Steinitz. The weird jobs stars had in the Entertainment Tonight cover story.
I was even like a disco dancer in a gay bar.
Patricia Heaton worked for People magazine.
There was a long stretch where I couldn't get arrested.
Tom Hanks sold peanuts. And you'll never guess who played the Cookie Monster. The Grinch outtakes.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, go again. Sorry, I gotta start over.
Only E.T. can show you Jim Carrey's bloopers and blunders and know who in Whoville is safe. That's Monday. For more on whatever happened to your favorite TV stars, click on to our ET website where we have more from our interviews and other interesting facts.
We're going to leave you now with a look at next weekend's Entertainment Tonight as we take you inside Who's the Boss. Take care.
So long.
Just by virtue of coming out, I all of a sudden became this role model, and I really loved that.
When I looked at Tony, I just fell in love with him. We just connected immediately. We were just connected, and we still are.
Choice is up to you, my friend.
I think we could have gone on even longer.
I would have been happy for it to go on. Let's stop now before we cut ourselves to pieces. And I think that was very smart of us.
It was a very unique experience that I know I and everybody else who was involved in it treasures.
Entertainment Tonight, always there.
My patients are like family to me. If they came in with a serious back problem, I usually refer them to a surgeon. But not anymore.
A non-surgical breakthrough called VaxD takes the pressure off the discs and spinal nerves and lets the back mend itself.
In a recent study of more than 900 patients, VaxD was proven to be over 75% effective in treating these serious back problems.
Call us day or night for free information and exam now in Orange Park and Jacksonville.
We'll find side A and B.
know the law sign we know that B equals C times sine B over sine C, and A